It's recording now, so now we're going to pause it. It's going now. We are live.
Good evening. I'd like to welcome you to the June 18th, 2012 board meeting. Do we have any pre-meeting and discussions? No. Okay, let's do a roll call.
Okay, present.
Paul Bauer, present.
Peter Stafiri here.
Mike Garrity here.
Don Holmes here.
Ron Hodgson here.
And Josephine Pugsley, I guess, is excused for physical reasons. Can we have an approval of the agenda?
Yes, we do.
Motion to approve.
I make a motion to, oh, go ahead.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, the agenda is approved. Larry, would you like to read the minutes from the April 16th meeting and the May 21st meeting?
Will do. The meeting was called to order by Vice President Pete Stafiri at 6:30 p.m. Pre-meeting, there was no pre-meeting issues. Roll call, Stafiri, Holmes, Bauer, Hodgson, Cruz, Spangler, Mike Garrity, and Joe Pugsley were excused. Approval of agenda, Bauer, Stafiri. Correspondence, there was no correspondence. Treasurer's report on file in the office. Manager's report on file in the office. Park committees. Recreation. Susan Spangler addressed the board stating that the following Saturday would be the spring brunch. The last Saturday of this month will be showing the Tooth Fairy 2 on movie night, and hot dogs will be served. This will be the last movie night of the year. The next recreation meeting will be May 7th, and bocce ball will be starting on Friday, June 15th. NERT, discussed the NERT committee getting the information out to the park in the event of another emergency such as the gas shutting off. Electrical committee, new electrical meters have been installed during the last four driveways that were put in on Palomar Real. Landscape. Laundry room area was completed except for plants by Mike and Carolyn Garrity with white rocks and new pots. Finance committee, no finance meeting this month. Architectural, nothing to report. New business, park palm trees have been trimmed. Update both bathrooms, getting bids now. Old business, none. Meeting was adjourned at should be 7:20, not 6:20. So
You want to amend the
I'll amend that.
amend it to make it 7:20 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. And we'll do May 21st.
Can I have a motion to accept the minutes for April 16th as amended?
I move we accept the minutes of April 16th as amended.
Second.
I second the move.
Thank you. Larry, would you go ahead with the May 21st, please?
Present. Garrity, Holmes, Bauer, Hodgson, Stafiri, Spangler, Joe Pugsley, and Arlette Cruz excused absence. The meeting was called to order by President Mike Garrity at 6:30 p.m. Pre-meeting, there was no pre-meeting issues. Approval of agenda, Bauer and Hodgson. Minutes of April 16th meeting not available until next month due to illness. Correspondence, there was no correspondence. Treasurer's report, the treasurer's report's on file in the office. Manager's report on file in the office. Park committees, recreation, Susan Spangler addressed the board with news that the Memorial Day potluck will be on May 28th. Bocce ball will start up on June 15th. 4th of July celebration will be a Hawaiian luau theme, and it will be catered. We will Beautification meeting. NERC, nothing to report. Electrical pedestals installed, all installed on Palomar Real. Landscape, nothing to report. Finance, no finance meeting this month. Architectural, Paul Bauer is working on guidelines. New business, Paul Bauer made a motion to trim oak trees for approximately $2,500 in June. Seconded, Pete Stafiri, passed unanimous. All business, all palm trees have been trimmed. Meeting adjourned at 7 p.m. by Mike Garrity, unanimous vote. No executive board meetings scheduled.
I have a motion to accept the minutes as read for May 21st, 2012.
I move we accept the minutes as read.
I second the motion.
Thank you very much. There is no new correspondence. Do you have anything, Larry? Correspondence?
No.
Don, would you like to give us the treasurer's report, please?
Sure, I think I can do that if I can just hang on to the microphone here. Okay, cash on hand at the end of May was $482,435.15. An increase of $17,800.37 from the end of April 2012. Santa Clara County property taxes will again be due on December 10, 2012, and we are currently reserving $9,069.88 each month to pay for this installment. Our investments with Vanguard, AIG Annuity, and the Sterling Bank is collectively worth $361,316.42 as of the end of May. This represents an increase of $1,437.56 over the previous month's balance and amounts to an annual increase of close to 5%. We currently have $15,474.63 invested with the Bank of America, paying us only 0.3%. And I'm considering transferring this amount to Vanguard. Do I need a motion for that, or can I just go ahead and do that?
No, it would have to be a decision by the board, and it's kind of a surprise. Can we just meet on this, or do you have to do it right away?
Well, no, I can do it at any
Well,
time.
whatever. I guess we can do it. Do we have a motion to proceed with Don's investment of $15,474.63 from Bank of America to Vanguard?
Yes, for the motion to approve the transfer from Bank of America to the Vanguard to the sum of $15,474.63.
Can I have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you. All right, and continuing on, PG&E expenses paid in May were $8,018.04. Again, less than what we paid last month. Our mortgage balance is currently $810,968 after our May 2012 payment. The interest rate assessed on the mortgage was 3.75%. This mortgage will be paid off completely in 2017. Insurance paid on our property in May amounted to $10,665. This is an annual expense. We also pay an additional amount in October. That's the end.
Thank you, Don. Larry, you have a manager's report, please?
Okay. Coaches currently available in the park at this time are as follows. Number 3, number 9, number 19, number 20, number 65, 69, and 70. 72 just sold, so we have a new resident there, Joy Stone. Just Just a reminder that the 40-yard dumpster is here for this week only. It will be picked up next Monday morning, the 25th, in the AM, so nobody will be able to, well, probably, Mike and I'll probably close it up Sunday night, or they'll close it up when they come, but that'll be the last week we can have it here. Another reminder for residents to slow down and also remind their visitors and vendors to do the same, as I'm seeing quite a few residents violating the speed rules of the park along with their visitors. I want to let everybody know that I'll be tagging cars that are parked in the front of your home that belong to visitors. You're allowed to have your car parked in front of your home for loading, unloading. You can pull it out in the street, keep it away from your neighbor's driveway and wash it, and then put it back. But we're going to start cracking down on that because too many people have visitors that just pull up and park in there and go in there and block your neighbor's driveway, and they're there for a half hour, 2 hours. So we're going to start tagging those cars, and one of these days, one of them's going to be missing. The only vehicles that I want to see in front of your coach is the vehicle that for a vendor or a visitor if they're unloading or loading. The main thing here is to be courteous to your neighbors, and when your visitors come in, just don't have them park right directly across the street from the other neighbor's driveway, because they can't get, some of them have a hard time getting in and out because of the size of their vehicles. So that would help us a lot. Last of all, those of you who have grandkids during the day, please keep the noise down with your grandkids because your neighbors might be taking a nap in the afternoon. Just remember to be courteous with them because I've gotten a few complaints about that too. So I know it's the grandkids like to come here, but it's an adult park and they need to be a little quieter when they come over. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Park committees. Susan, do you have a recreation committee report for us?
You betcha.
Here's Susan.
Thanks, Lee, for being the cameraman. Bocce ball had a full house on the 15th, and approximately 25 people showed up. And we celebrated RC's birthday, and it was a great time. Had a lot of fun. July 4th, the luau. We're going to be selling tickets here at the clubhouse starting tomorrow from 1 to 3. That's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're selling tickets up here. They're $15 a person, catered by Golden Harvest. And wait till you hear this menu. You're going to have pig, baked chicken, poached salmon, Hawaiian rice, sweet and sour meatballs, vegetable stir-fry, Hawaiian dinner rolls, spring mixed lettuce and dressing, macaroni salad, Maui pasta salad, tropical fresh fruit. We also hired a couple of professional hula dancers. Can't tell you how good they're going to be, but we do have some entertainment. We've got Chuck the DJ, so it sounds like a wild night down at the pool. We also want to mark your calendar for the ice cream social, which will be August 4th. Martha Puno on La Paloma and a couple of her friends are going to provide the music for us, so I thank you for that, Martha, if you're watching. And the flyer is going to be going out for that. Our next recreation meeting will be the 2nd of July, and that's when we'll plan the ice cream social. So hopefully we'll see a lot of people buying tickets this week. Okay, thank you.
Question?
You have a question?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Are we going to have the putting contest and the bocce ball contest this year, or are we going to?
Well, since you and Mike don't have to cook this year, we want to make sure you guys can play. So yes, we'll have that too.
Okay.
But we'll have some little winner, something, some prize.
Oh,
My question, is it first come, first serve on the tickets?
I have 72 tickets, so I don't think we're going to have a problem. But it will be residents first, 4 guests, and then if you need more, you can call me. But if I find that there's not a whole lot of people people signing up, then I'm gonna let you buy more if you need. Okay?
Very good.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Susan. NERC committee, Arlette, report.
Okay. Nothing to report.
Okay. Landscape committee, Peter Staffieri.
Nothing to report.
Architectural committee, Paul Bauer.
Nothing to report.
Well, you guys have been busy.
Yeah.
Don, you have a report? Finance committee?
Very short. We had no finance committee meeting this last month, and there is none for this month, but I do intend on calling a meeting probably next month to discuss our annual budget for the following year.
Thank you, Don. Maintenance electrical committee, that would be me. We installed 3 more electrical pedestals. We kind of got stalled on the driveways because our cement guy went broke. He was a victim of the recession, I guess. And so we're looking for a new cement guy, and then we'll start with driveways again. That's what I had to report. Okay, on to old business. Tree trimming. The oak trees will be trimmed next week?
Yeah.
Next week they'll start. Yeah. They'll be starting on the oak trees next week and finishing up before the end of the month. We're going to, me and myself will physically walk the park, which we've already done once before, and any homes that have limbs up over their house, we'll take care of getting those out. And it's not a major trim, it's just coming in and manicuring. So, and we're going to probably be $100 under bid, so that's a good thing. And that's all the old business. New business. The board changed a lot of rules last November. They come into effect this month. So if you haven't read your rules, please read the new copies you received in January at the shareholders meetings, because there are quite a few changes, especially in the recreation area. That takes care of that. And on to the swimming pool. We've been finding a lot of glass bottles out there, a lot of diaper in the pool, Band-Aids in the pool, and I don't know if you're aware of it, but if you go in there with an open wound and God forbid that I don't do my job, the chlorine isn't right, you can pick up quite a few diseases, hepatitis, what's the other one, anyway, hepatitis and some more good ones. So it's up to you. If you have an open sore with a Band-Aid on it or a bandage, please think about what you're doing before you go get in the swimming pool with a lot of people, other people using it. This thing on diapers, I don't know what to do to tell you on this because, it's a health concern to everybody. But last year we got shut down for 2 weeks. And it takes away from everybody else being able to use the pool because some of these kids are coming in here, some of these guest kids are coming in and they're in diapers, and even if there's no accident, the diapers come apart. Chlorine and diapers don't get along, so we're constantly picking them out of the pool, we're constantly picking them out of the filters, so I appreciate no diapers in the swimming pool. And one of the new rule changes is that if you're caught doing this, you'll get a warning. Second time you get your pool privileges taken away. I hate to have to, the board considered everything, and we hated to have to be that staunch with it, but it doesn't seem like anybody cares until you slap their hands. So. The other thing is, in the pool area, we have 4 umbrellas. Please don't move the bases. The bases are made of plastic, and when you pull and push on them, they come apart, they break. I just spent 3 days repairing them, and another day today repairing the one that was broken over the weekend. There's a handle that's 30 inches off the ground. All you have to do is push that handle down, and the umbrella rotates 360 degrees, so you can move it over the table, move it over the lounges, wherever you have to go. Or, if you can't figure that out, move the table. But else have any new business? Larry?
Just to follow up on that, if somebody, because I know a lot of people in the park don't want to come up here and they see the violations going on, they don't want to confront the people or the other resident, call my house. I will come down right away and take care of it. Because I want to catch these people, because it's really getting serious now and they're going to shut our pool down again, and I don't want to do that. Pretty soon it's going to get to the point where the grandkids can't come over to the park and enjoy the pool. We don't want that. Nobody does. But it's going to get to that point if they continue doing it. So if you see somebody in diapers or a little baby in there, or somebody creating problems in that pool that they should not be doing, call my house. I will come down right away and I will take care of that problem because I want to catch these people. And I think that was about it for me.
Sure, good.
I just want to mention that we'll be seeing, again, as soon as it's nice weather, we'll be seeing a lot of people from either outside the park. And it's kind of difficult, but I think we need to really confront them and ask them, you know, if they are visiting somebody or something, because all those guys, also we cannot catch them because they are coming in bicycles, they go too fast, or they walk their dog in a common green too. I'm really surprised how many lately, and sometimes even myself, I kind of hesitate thinking, okay, is it really a resident or not? But we are getting a lot of people, so if we have doubt, I think we need to just ask nicely. I don't think anybody will mind.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's something I wanted to mention. We had, I guess we may have had a visitor last night in the park, down on the main street, with number 1. And so I'm going to be, if you see headlights running around the park at 12:30, 1 o'clock, it's going to be me and Herbie cruising around just checking things out. But if you see anybody in the park late at night, let me know. I'll be after them. But I think what we're going to start doing is, for the residents, if you have a guest, you are not with them, and they're walking through this park, they're going to have an armband on. We can't be guessing. We have to know. So from now on, I'm going to start cracking down on the people walking around the park without wristbands. And if they're visiting and you are not with them, they must have a wristband on. If it's a vendor, they should be driving up to the front, checking with the office, letting us know that they're here, going to your place, and taking care of whatever you need to have. If it's a plumber, electrician, whatever. But we're going to start to tighten. I'm going to try to tighten up on the security more so, because we are, you know, like I told Joan today, there isn't any safe place left in the United States. They're going to be out all over the place. So we live in a very nice place. We just might have to tighten things up a little bit to where we can take care of business, and that's what I'm going to do.
Anybody have anything else? Looks like not. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I move we adjourn.
Second?
I say that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good night, people.
Good job. Thank you, Lee.
You're welcome.
You want to shut her down? Shut her down.